welcome to the Toon Goons, the podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, Nikki.
I'm Nina.
And I am the samurai who smells of Tooch.
What does that smell?
It's good, Tooch.
What's that? What makes up that fragrance?
Only a select few will ever know.
Oh,
Oi. And today we are talking about CHAMPLOO.
CHAMPLOO.
Is it CHAMPLOO or SHAMPLOO?
It's conditioner.
I think it's CHAMPLOO.
I think it's CHAMPLOO.
I think it's CHAMPLOO.
And I've always
Pronunciation across languages.
And
Who
I've just
even
always
knows?
said it wrong my entire life. We're going to get into that in just a bit. The first time all three of us have revisited it in a while.
So good.
Let's get into news.
So good. All right. So this is brand new. This just came out today. And it's just a promotional image for Kung Fu Panda 3, featuring Poe's dad. And it's advertising for this children's book that's for sale called Kung Fu Panda 3 Poe's Two Dads. and we get to actually see like a detailed shot of what Poe's dad looks like his biological dad, and he looks super cool. But it's just a really cute little image.
Yeah,
and I love the title.
Yeah, the title's great.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Kung Fu Panda mythos, Poe's got his adopted father, who we've seen in the first two movies, and then there was a stinger at the end of the second movie that showed that I think it was implied that Poe was like the last panda, and then at the end of the second movie they showed like this whole village of pandas and this one guy who is his biological dad.
Yeah.
So he's gonna meet him in the third one.
I've never seen any Kung Fu Pandas, so when Nina linked it, I was like, "What? Oh, wait, I forgot."
Yeah.
Oh.
They're pretty good. Like the first one was the first time in a long time that like I was really impressed by a DreamWorks movie. And they've come out with some other really good stuff since then, like the Dragons movies. But and Kung Fu Panda is just super delightful all the way through. Kung Fu Panda 2 is The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, it's darker. It's the whole thing. Return of the Panda Jedi Panda. It's been a while since Kung Fu Panda 2.
I know. I'm kind of excited. I like Kung Fu Panda. It's fun.
Yeah.
And so colorful. And man, the screenshot is.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah.
All the fur, even like the white fur on the dad where he's going gray.
He's got a little salt and pepper going on.
Oh. It is
and
very
they're
pretty
gorgeous.
movies.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda was like the first 3D movie that DreamWorks, I think, maybe ever did where they were like really pushing visuals.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda really made DreamWorks.
'Cause
it made people pay attention more, and by people I mean like film people.
Yeah, because like they were coming off of Madagascar, which like I remember looking at ads for Madagascar, and I'm like, that can't be the finished animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
There were some good goofs in Madagascar. I've only seen the first one, but man, oh, it looked like dump.
Yep.
So we have no idea. Do we have any idea when the third movie's coming out?
Soon?
January of 2016. That's weird.
Yeah, because this book is coming out in December.
I think Bryan Cranston is going to play his dad.
Okay.
Wow, he's in everything these days.
I just really like the title. It's super cute. And I love that, like, I imagine it would, like, some really conservative people be like, wait, what? And then, like, oh.
Yeah, I can't wait for people who know nothing about the movie to complain about this non-existent gay relationship in this book that isn't there.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was just a short, sweet thing.
Oh, and J.K. Simmons is going to be up in it, too.
Oh, rad.
We don't know
as
as who yet, but yeah, Cranston is
Doesn't
playing
matter.
Poe's biological dad.
Alright, so next up, we found out that they're making 2 new shows that were pretty big stories coming out. I'm going to start with my favorite one, and the one that's most important to me. People aren't talking about this one as much, but that's because they're lame.
It's pretty inexplicable. It's hard to believe it's real.
Yeah.
And that is that Man of Action is going to be developing a new Mega Man animated series.
Woo!
All my dreams are coming true.
Yeah!
Man of Action is responsible for Ben
Mega
10 and some other stuff.
Oh, fuck.
And Ben 10 was
I dropped
pretty
out.
okay.
Yeah.
If you
And
were
here's the
into
thing with, like, at least just speaking for me and Nina, maybe Tooch as well, all I need is for a Mega Man show to be pretty okay, and I will love it.
Yep.
It just needs to be not terrible. However, it's very weird that this exists. It's coming out in 2017.
Yeah, it's,
Can't wait that long.
I know. Yeah, it's, gonna be a 26 episode series. It's not in place at any network. We've got Joe Casey, Joe Kelly, Duncan Rolu, and Stephen T. Seagal,
Probably Seagal.
yeah. Working on it.
Did you say the Pokemon Riolu is working on this?
Rolao, it's French. Duncan French. Name, guy. I'm sorry.
So 2017 is the 30th anniversary of Mega Man. So that gives some explanation as to why they're doing it. Because, like, I'm not complaining this is happening, but it's like, what is it cross-promoting? Capcom has been trying to smother Mega Man for, like...
Nikki.
Yeah?
I mean, both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Apparently Seagal and Riolu, they worked on the character concepts for Big Hero 6.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
They're gonna... The Yellow Devil's gonna be a big yellow Baymax.
Oh, no. Oh, sweet.
That would be ridiculous.
Yay! So cute. Riolu, which I'm just gonna call him that from now on, quotes... And a lot of his quote, he's talking about the Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon
Yeah.
more than anything, which is a little concerning, because that cartoon was bad. But,
And you tried really hard to like it.
I tried so hard to like it.
I watched it as a kid,
like
but
it.
it was literally like the only thing on TV at that hour in the morning. So I just watched it. I don't have any memories of it, and looking back on it, it's a pile of dump. Aside from the opening.
It's actually, I was going to say I couldn't be more excited, but it's still too unreal to believe.
I know, like, I need a little bit more, like...
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. Once we start seeing some concepts, some promotional images, maybe some talks of voice cast.
Oh, but man, between this and Astro Boy, my heart might explode.
Right?
It's gonna explode.
So many cute robot children to
Little
love.
baby boy robots who just want to help everyone, but the world is so cruel. Okay. So the other big announcement for a new TV series that came out, which was more reported on, was for a Tangled animated series that's going to also be coming out in 2017. For that, we do have a promotional image and some voice talent information. We know that both Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi are going to be reprising their roles for this show.
Cool.
It's going to premiere on Disney Channel. It's 2017. We'll also reunite legendary Disney composer Alan Menken, who's worked on a bunch of shit, and Glenn Slater, as well as executive producers Chris Sonnenberg and Shane Prigmore. Last guy worked on Lego Movie. Chris Sonnenberg worked on Enchanted. Alan Menken was like, besides Tangled, has also done the score for like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and all this crap. So this sounds like it could be pretty good, maybe.
No, I'm optimistic for this because also
Yeah.
like they're going for a 2D thing now, right?
Well, it's. I don't think that's clear yet.
I don't know. This image is specifically to promote the show.
But also
Yeah.
keep in mind that in this image she's still blonde and has long hair. So who knows?
Oh
Well,
yeah, that's true.
This series is going to
Well,
take
no,
place.
it's because the series is set between the events of Tangled
That doesn't make any sense.
and the start of the short film Tangled Ever After. The animated series. It's okay. So it's set between the events of Tangled and the start of the short film Tangled Ever After with the marriage. The animated series unfolds as Rapunzel acquaints herself with her parents and the people of Corona, where she finds there's much more to learn before she can truly accept her royal destiny.
It says here, she boldly puts her crown and impending marriage on hold to seek out epic adventures. She boldly shirks her duties.
Honestly, like, that premise alone, like, reading that, I went, okay, I'm down for this.
No, this is super fun. I never saw Tangled Ever After, and I think I only saw Tangled once, but I really liked it.
I like Tangled, too.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Now, I'm just thinking, like, this is just reminding me of, like, that whole late 90s and into the 2000s craze Disney had of making subpar animated series for their popular movies. And this was there like I guess I liked the Lilo and Stitch series, but I'm trying to think.
Yeah, but that was like 10 years after the movement you're talking about, because there was like Aladdin,
the Aladdin,
and
Hercules,
Mermaid, Hercules.
Yeah, totally. I guess Buzz Lightyear Star Command counts.
Timon and Pumbaa. Buzz Lightyear Star Command, again, a little later, but same idea.
And it was kind of different because it was
Emperor's
like
New School.
It was a completely but Buzz Lightyear Star Command was like a completely new setup. It was like
it was actually a fictional story within the Toy Story universe. It was a show they all watched.
Yeah, it was actually super clever.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked that show.
Yeah,
we should do that.
That one's the most out of all the ones we just mentioned. It's the most likely we'll do. Although I would like to revisit Lilo and Stitch.
That was I liked that.
Definitely. What show did we do recently where they had worked on Buzz Lightyear Star Command? That was what they did before they had...
Was it?
Oh, it was Kim Possible.
Yeah, I was going to say, was it Kimp?
Yeah. So yeah, we love those guys. They made Kim Possible, so... And I remember Buzz Lightyear Star Command being pretty good, even though I didn't catch it very often.
They released like the pilot movie on a VHS, and I got that. It was great.
Yeah, Tangled. Let's see what happens. 2017, year of long hair and robots.
She doesn't have the long hair anymore.
Oh,
she's got the cooler looking short brunette bob.
I'm wondering, just for marketability's sake, if they're gonna try and retcon that somehow.
I don't know. Apparently, in Tangled Ever After, she had the bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that gives them an excuse to make two versions of the same doll.
Yeah.
One with long hair and one with short hair.
Maybe she can, like, grow her hair out, I don't know, like a henshin or something, like a Sailor Moon type thing, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think it's cool that Tangled is being pushed back into the spotlight, because I think in terms of quality it was on par with Frozen, but for whatever reason Frozen blew the hell up and became...
I think it's a little better.
I think it was literally Let It Go. Nothing else blew it up. People were hyped for that movie before it aired because of that song.
Maybe that was it, but
And I like Frozen. I'll defend Frozen as a watchable, entertaining movie. But
yeah, I mean, I do.
I just don't think it was a huge deal.
No,
the Frozen songs are much better than the Tangled songs. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that whole soundtrack's pretty catchy. I like it. But Tangled is a lot more fun and has a lot more rewatch value and has a lot more going on for it in terms of story and characters.
Yeah, there's a lot more to look at.
I like the moose more than the horse. No, other way around. I like the horse more than the moose.
Yeah, totally. What was
that crazy sentence I just said?
Anyway.
And you got one more story?
One more quick story. So, Jason Reitman, who's, been known for his live-action fare, is going to be stepping in to direct a animated feature for DreamWorks called Beagle, which is the story of an imaginary friend who is so odd and so unique that no kid could possibly imagine him. So he decides to take matters into his own hands and sets off an unimaginable journey to the land of people in search of a best friend. And it's based off of Dan Santant's award-winning children's book, The Adventures of Beagle, the Unimaginary Friend. Okay.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it, but it sounds neat.
Yeah. Apparently, it won a which one? Caldecott Medal.
Oh.
It won the good prize for good book.
In case you forgot who Jason Reitman is, he's the guy who directed Juno and Up in the Air and Thank You for Smoking. So...
Young adult,
for kids.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay. I'm really curious to see what a children's animated film directed by the Juno guy is going to be like.
Yeah. An imaginary friend who is so odd and so unique that no kid could possibly imagine him. That's like how bands describe why they're unsuccessful.
Kind of.
This imaginary
it's
friend is ahead of his time.
So what is it? It's like in this world, all the imaginary friends are like pre-made, and they just have to wait for some kid to just happen to imagine them, like a chimps typing Shakespeare kind of thing. Like what?
That's a good metaphor for that. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, I guess we could also look at the book.
Yeah, I guess I could read the book.
I mean, that doesn't always work. Like, look at Where the Wild Things Are, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It's not the same thing.
No, it's not.
I like imaginary friend stuff as a concept now that I really think about it.
Yeah.
Foster Home for Imaginary Friends. Some people hate this film. I enjoy Drop Dead Fred.
Oh God.
That's crazy.
That I like it.
Yes.
Okay. Movie kind of freaks me out, frankly.
Dog poop.
No.
Yes.
Blah.
It's not face. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's basically what I got for news.
I have a news thing about a thing pertaining to me that I'm confident enough to talk about on the show now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I've expanded my own personal pod brand, and we now have a sister show hosted by me and our friend Devin, called Mechtrospective, specifically pertaining to mech, usually anime, but anything robot related, east or west, anime or manga or video game. And our first episode's up. We picked a pretty good start. We did the very first Mobile Suit Gundam series, but we did the film trilogy adaptation of it because it's shorter.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
relatively speaking.
I was like, you're gonna watch all of Gundam.
I mean, well, no, like even the first series, it's only like 50-something episodes.
Right.
Which I guess is short for shonen anime.
Oh,
yeah,
it's very
no,
short
totally.
for shonen.
Yeah, but it was compressed into 3 movies, and like they even changed some stuff, made it a whole less shonen, a little more serious, it's super fun. And then after that, that first episode is like 2 hours long, but every episode isn't gonna be. It's a lot more lax of a show, a lot less structured. We don't have news, we don't have whatever. We just watch stuff and talk about it and whatever. We mentioned like Lord of the Rings like on 3 separate occasions, just going on tangents, completely unrelated. It's fun.
And
I hope you all enjoyed and have fun too.
Where can you find it?
Mechtrospective at wow, I've never done this before. Metrospective.tumblr.com. We're also on Twitter at Mechtrospective. We're on SoundCloud, Mechtrospective. We just today got approved on iTunes, so you should be able to find us there, Mechtrospective, obviously. And you can email us at mechtrospective@gmail.com.
Yeah, and we'll reblog those episodes as they come out because it is a sister show. We'll make a thing.
Look forward to our sister team up where we are probably going to talk about Megas XLR. Yeah, it's probably the best thing for us to do together as a joint.
Yeah, I do want to say that this doesn't preclude Toon Goons from covering mecha shows, but saying with Gundam, it's too long. We can't do it. It's too long, and it's kind of too huge of a franchise for us to really tackle in our structure and our schedule.
Yeah.
Devin like knows way more. Like I know a lot, and Devin knows way more than me. So it's like the structure of the show is basically Devin looks up the Wikipedia article in his brain, and I basically riff on him explaining it.
Sounds like this show.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's get into this show.
Yeah.